So, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Hi, I'm Ivy. I'm 24 right now, and this year I turn 25. I know, as unbelievable as it looks, my Asian genes are keeping me looking like I'm 18 years old still. After April, I realized that I will be closer to my 30s than I will be to my early 20s. Like, what? Who let that happen? Still, I am grateful for another year. I see so many trends on YouTube of like glow up challenges, glow up 2020, glow up random transformations, and I always watch this hoping that people will share more about their personal growth, but I just end up seeing videos on people like spending thousands of dollars getting their hair done, getting their nails done, buying new clothes. And while that's all well and good, like I'm all for the physical glow up, I definitely know that in my early 20s, I've gone and changed and become this completely different person that I honestly don't even recognize anymore. Like, who is she? 2015, 2016 me? Like, I don't know her. And I've gone through so much personal growth in my early 20s that I want to share with you guys. If you've been on my channel before, you know that I share with you guys. But today, I'm like going to share with you guys. I just want to give a quick little recount of the past couple of years, the glow up that I've had that I think everyone can take away from, or even you can learn from if you're going to go into your 20s. If you relate to any of these at all, comment them down below. Let me know how your whole 20s went, and honestly, write a whole paragraph, write 2 whole paragraphs. I don't even care. I will read them. I will just get on into it. 2016. This year starts with a boy. 2016, I was 19, single, about to finish off my teenage years. I started the year off in Europe. I was so young and naive and completely in love with the idea of love and life. I was so innocent and such a romantic. I came back from Europe and I started off the year in January talking to this boy who I thought was perfect in every way. This was my Wattpad story, guys. He was gorgeous, funny, we had a lot of fun together, and he made me feel like I was a part of something so special. I wasn't seeing things clearly though. I put boys that I liked on a pedestal, like they were so perfect and I was just beneath them. I was gut-wrenchingly disappointed when he made mistakes because I made him out to be this perfect human being who could do no wrong. But hello, he was human. The year went on, I made this boy my priority, my everything. I was unhealthily obsessed. Now, everybody knows that one girl who gets a boyfriend and ghosts her friends. I am said girl. I ghosted my friends. Friends that I'd known since high school, friends that I'd known since I was literally 10 years old. Yeah, I was that girl. I could say a word or two to this girl right now if I had the chance to speak to her about how unbelievably reckless she was being. But then again, she was 20 and in love for the first time. What does she know? 2016 was 20, nauseatingly in love. Grades failing, friendships absent, YouTube channel and aspirations were just a second thought at this point. She didn't have a life outside of her significant other, and she made being in a relationship her identity. When things fell through, or even when they had minor fights, who was she outside of that? 2017. This year can be summarized in one word, and that's fear. Okay, so picture this. I start off the year, I am friendless, my grades have dropped, it's just me and said boyfriend from previous year. Honeymoon phase, well over. Said boy and I fought like crazy all the time, over anything and everything. I was very, very anxious all the time. This year was the year I lost so much weight and became 35 kilos. I turned 21, but that was absolutely not like the movies at all. I thought 21 was supposed to be fun, fireworks, adventures, but then why was it filled with so much depression and loneliness? Where was all this in the coming of age films that I grew up with? Boyfriend and I are struggling, not just struggling together, but individually, both in our mental and physical health. If we were being completely honest though, we were much too lonely and insecure to really just let each other go, or just to breathe in general. We were both empty, looking for someone to fill us, and we thought that we could fill each other. If I could have done it again, I wish I was brave and secure enough to have said something at the time. My inability to speak up was built off my low self-esteem. I got a new job in a high-end, sophisticated shopping department. Now that I didn't have many friends to hang out with, nor did I post on my YouTube channel anymore, my grades were actually getting much better. I had a new job, good grades at university, at my dream university, and a long-term boyfriend. And I was 21. High school me thought that this would have been my happiest. Wrong. I was so wrong. I couldn't be further from happiness. Having everything you think you want in life isn't what will fulfill you. Having achieved all your man-made goals isn't what will fill the hole in your heart. 2018. Recovery. Now, my life is obviously in shambles at this point, but I was determined not to let it stay that way. Like, really determined. 22. The year that Taylor Swift sings about. I envision myself as a tree. Its branches are symbols of things in my life. A branch of my relationship with my family, a branch from my friendships, a branch from my relationship with my boyfriend, my physical appearance, my mental health, my grades, my well-being, my job, my creativity, my YouTube, or lack thereof. When I pictured my tree, all I saw was that its leaves were all dying, unwatered, brittle. The source was myself, and I was trying to work so hard at watering itself. But then I realized, what kind of tree waters itself? You need someone external to water your tree. I think I tried to find that in my boyfriend. I didn't realize that he was his own tree. I was expecting too much of him to water my tree when he was busy trying to water his own in the first place. I knew then that I needed God. I was always a Christian, but I realized that I never actually focused on God. And in this year, I learned the difference of doing so. Slowly, I saw my branches starting to grow new leaves again. I put my family first for the first time in my life. As a teenager, I was so embarrassed of hanging out with my family. I used to think it was so lame. I should be out with my friends, I thought. I should be going out clubbing, drinking, having fun times with my friends. Who wants to stay in on a Saturday night with their family? I realized that what I had with my family though was truly so rare and special, and honestly, putting them first was one of the biggest highlights of my year. Family is so important. Friends truly do come and go, but family is forever. Leaning into God more and letting him fill my needs left me feeling less like I needed my boyfriend to fill all my needs. He started to breathe a little, we learned how to fight properly, mending that year, learning to speak honestly to each other, falling in love all over again in a way that wasn't so hard and so fast. I met up with all my friends that I'd previously ghosted and finally had the mature conversations with them that I couldn't at 19. A different kind of confidence that I built throughout this year. Recovered from my eating disorder, gained 8 kilograms, and graduated from university and went out into the real world. Biggest life lesson of this year was that at the core, God and family are the most important things. Nothing quite fulfills you like the love of God. No one can make you feel as happy as being with your family. Yes, you can work. Yes, you can achieve your goals. Yes, you can be with your friends. But at the end of the day, no one will be there for you the way your family is there for you.
1, 2, 3.
2019. If I could describe this year, it would be in the term growing up. 23, new responsibilities, first year out of university. I was feeling so lost. I had to find a job in my field of HR, but it wasn't until this point that I realized that I wasn't even passionate about HR. What I really wanted to do is actually get back to my YouTube channel, and I've been feeling like I need to do that for the longest time. I've been posting on it on and off for the past 3 years, so I just went ahead and did it. Just tried to do it weekly, tried to put as much time aside for it as I could. I eventually got my first HR job. I was incredibly tired from the grind. The full-time life is something, but then again, the full-time life and then doing YouTube videos on top of that was something else. It was what got me through the weeks though. I wouldn't change it for anything. Doing my dry desk job and then going home at night, not feeling tired but actually exhilarated and alive when I edited my videos was the thrill and push that I needed to know that this is what I wanted to do. Boyfriend and I were actually going really well at this point. Boyfriend actually became fiance this year. We both worked and planned for the wedding, worked and planned. I was blissfully stressed and happy at the same time. I got a bangs that year. It was just a mess. It was a no for me. I would not do that again. I think the biggest lesson I learned this year was if you're passionate about something, just go for it. I've talked to so many people and honestly, majority of people don't even know what they're passionate about in the first place. If you have something that you're passionate about, you're lucky. Go pursue that. If God is putting something on your heart to do it, just do it. Don't be stuck in a job that you hate just because you studied it. Live the life that you want to live, not how your parents want you to live it. At 23, your whole life is not figured out. These are the foundations of what your next 40 years will be. Let that sink in. So make sure that whatever you're doing, make it good. Make it something that you love. Also, another life lesson, don't cut your bangs 4 months before your wedding. Just don't do it. 2020. This year is called confidence. 24. Married to said boyfriend who had become fiancé and is now husband. Let's just give him a name. It's Arnie. His name is Arnie and I'm very happy with him. Moved out of home, traveled to Bali, started my fitness journey. Pandemic. This year was obviously different. This is not the year of the grind. This was not the year of the hustle. This is not the year to make goals happen. For many, it was a year of stillness. A waste of a year to many actually, because we couldn't really do anything. I think not being around people for at least half of the year, I learned the importance of truly not giving a crap about what other people think about me anymore. When I'm around people, I'm constantly thinking about how they view me, even when they're talking. Like, how rude is that? I'm constantly thinking things like, oh, I wonder what they thought about what I said, or what are they thinking about me as I'm speaking right now? Do they think that what I'm saying is dumb? Are they judging my outfit? I realize that nobody actually cares about me as much as I care about me. And as sad as that sounds at first, let me tell you, that was actually my first taste to freedom. Confidence in yourself, your abilities, really does come from staying in your lane and focusing on you, but not to the point where you think you are your entire world and you're cocky. Freedom comes from the absence of feeling the need to live up to others' expectations of you. Now we are here, we are 24, we've learned all the life lessons. In the physical sense, I guess you could say that I did glow up in many ways. I've changed my hairstyle multiple times, my style had evolved over the years, my physical body just kept getting better and stronger each year. My eyebrow game, oh, definitely better. But that's not the glow up that I believe that counts. I've learned so much over the past 5 years. I've become secure in myself. I learned to put the Lord first. I've grown from this shy, unconfident girl to this woman who knows her value and her beauty. I've learned how to handle more and more responsibility as they come. I've learned how to handle my finances better. I've learned how to be a better wife, friend, daughter, sister, granddaughter, coworker to those around me, because others around me matter. I hope as you glow up in your 20s, you take everything that comes and just grow from it, even from the hardest times, even from the times that you feel like there is no growth or room for growth in this area. There definitely always is. I'm wishing you all the happiest of 20s or happiest of 30s or teenagers, whatever you are, wherever you are in life, and I hope that you guys have enjoyed this. I hope that, you know, if you ever want to make a video like this, reflecting back on the years and telling others what you learnt about it, go ahead. I'd also love to see it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked this video. Give it a like if you liked it, give it a thumbs up, and subscribe if you haven't already. I do post a new video every single Thursday, and follow me on my Instagram. It's at ivy_Nicole with 2 E's. Hope you guys have a wonderful day wherever you are. Goodbye.
All on the internet, you gon' catch the flex. When I hit them up next, you know I get a necklace. Sometimes I won't mirror, sometimes I won't care.